Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a tag video. I'm Random Ross, and today I'm doing a tag video, and this is the Godzilla tag, created by Sean Patrick Hershen, and I was tagged by him in his video, and he also co-created this with heavy horror metal. So there's 12 questions, so let's begin. So, question 1. What's your favourite Godzilla movie? I'll probably say The Return of Godzilla from 1984, or 85. I mean, it's all practical, puppetry and stuff, but, you know, it was the second instalment I ever saw of the Godzilla franchise. Next one, what is your least favourite Godzilla movie? And that is, well, it's probably the 1998 Godzilla. Now, I remember when I first saw this film, it was the first ever time I ever went to the pictures. Yeah, the first time I ever went to the pictures, and my mum and dad took me to see this film, and I was terrified at the scene when we just saw Godzilla's feet and the monster just stamping around New York. I remember being terrified of that, but as the film went on, I got less and less scared and was amazed. And yeah, I mean, the effects now look a bit dated, and looking at it now, it's not a brilliant one, you know, I mean, and I think it's a bit miscast with Matthew Broderick, and apparently this, you know, they were meant to plan sequels, but they never happened because this were a bomb. It did, however, carry on in a short-lived animated series, but I didn't really like that. But that was my introduction to the Godzilla films, and yeah. But again, I don't think it's particularly aged well for me. Plus, it's always raining and pissing it down in New York. What's all that about? Right, question 3. What is your favourite monster other than Godzilla? It is the King of Apes, King Kong. I mean, I'm a Team Kong, especially when it was Godzilla vs. Kong. So that's it for that one. Question 4. What's your thoughts on the Monsterverse and how would you rank them? We're in an age of franchises and obviously cinematic universes. Every studio I feel is trying to compete with Marvel because they've done it so well. But I do feel that this one has been done alright, you know, I mean, there's 4 films up to now, and they apparently don't have any further plans for any more at this time, but you never know. But yeah, I've enjoyed that, the Monsterverse, you know, starting with Godzilla all the way to Godzilla vs. Kong. But I feel that the films haven't particularly focused much on Godzilla. Like, in the 2014 film, he wasn't introduced till halfway in, and then in King of the Monsters, he was, you know, but still, it was good, and I think it's slightly improved with them. And how would I rank these? Now, I did rank them once before, but my thoughts have changed again since then. So I would put at number 4 the 2014 Godzilla, even though it was a great start to the universe. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla vs. Kong. That is the most improved, I think, out of them all. Next one, number 6. How did you first get into Godzilla, and how old were you? Well, I already answered this one a bit earlier. It was the 1998 Godzilla, and I was 7 years old. And I've already told you about that whole experience, and it was how I got into the whole giant monster craze. Question 7. What's your favourite Godzilla design? I would probably go with the current design of Godzilla, where it's, you know, I mean, yeah, it's CGI, but, you know, the motion and the detail into the look of the creature is a lot better. I mean, the practical stuff is good, but I feel that we can see more personality with the current Godzilla. I would probably say from King of the Monsters, that look of Godzilla when he has a whole nuclear reboot. Question 7. No, that was question 7. Question 8. Who do you think is the best enemy? And this one's a common one. I'm going to go with King Ghidorah, because he actually beat Godzilla at first, but of course Godzilla came back fighting and kicked his ass. But yeah, I'm going to go with King Ghidorah on this one. Next one, which is better, King Kong versus Godzilla or Godzilla versus Kong? I'd probably say Godzilla versus Kong, because, I mean, the effects for the 1962 film were, well, they haven't aged well, and they do look a bit poor. And call me modest, but I'm going to go with Godzilla vs Kong on that one. Next one. Come up with a tag team that could defeat Godzilla. Right, and this could be anyone from any universe or franchise. Me, I'm going to go with Optimus Prime. I'm going to go with the Pacific Rim Gang, the robots in that. Even though these people are nowhere near as big as Godzilla. I would also put King Kong in there, and one more I'll put in. I'll probably put in. I'll probably also put in the Powerpuff Girls, because they defeated a lot of monsters in that show. So that's my tag team. Question 11. Who is the lamest monster in the Godzilla franchise? A lot of them said the son of Godzilla, but I haven't really seen any of those ones. So I'm going to go with Godzuki from the Hanna-Barbera animated series of Godzilla. He was clearly the scrappy-do of the group, and he was a bit annoying, if I'm being honest. Looking at it now, Godzuki. And question 11, do you prefer... that was question 11. Question 12, do you prefer Godzilla as the hero or the villain? Probably the hero. I mean, he was like an antagonist throughout, in the original movie, and I would probably say the 1998 one, but I think I prefer Godzilla as the hero, because he's clear, it's like defending humanity. I mean, he can change and that turn and everything, but I liked him as the protagonist, but I did like him as a good foe for King Kong. So there you go. Those are the 12 questions. So I usually should tag people now, but I'm late to the party, so I'm just going to tag. If you're watching and you want to do this tag, then tag, you're it. So that's it for this one. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below. So yeah, I've been Red and Ross, and this has been the Godzilla Tag. So until next time, don't have nightmares.